We're catching up with an old friend, not old, longtime friend. That's what friends are for. Topped the charts in the mid-'80s. Stayed there for, see, you can sing, Hoda. But that song was just one of such a long list for Carole Bayer Sager.
Yeah, she put her stamp on more than 400 songs over the course of her 5-decade career. Now the Oscar, Grammy, and Golden Globe winner has put pen to paper once again, but this time for her new memoir. It is called
They're Playing Our Song, which was the title of a great Broadway musical you wrote with Marvin Hamlish. Oh, they're playing a song. Yeah. How are you, sweetie?
I'm good. It's so good to see you.
I don't know what you're doing.
I'm such a fan.
But we want it. You look so fabulous.
You look incredible.
Well,
when we look back at your library, all the songs that you've written and all the amazing people that you've collaborated with, I mean, I know you don't have a favorite baby, but are there certain songs that when they come on,
I think they're like your soul songs.
Yeah.
I think they're the ones that just, you still feel something here, you know. I still feel something.
Like which ones?
Well, like The Prayer with Andrea Bocelli and Celine Dion.
That you wrote with David Foster.
Yes,
we have to give him.
I did. We have to give him credit.
Anytime he's involved with anything, there's some magic that comes with it,
He's
right?
brilliant. And I think that's what Friends Are For, what you were just playing, because it had a higher cause. When Stevie Wonder was putting his voice on the record with Dionne Warwick, my friend at the time, Elizabeth Taylor, came down to the studio to meet Stevie. And when I saw her there listening to Stevie, it occurred to me, we should give the money to AMFAR, the American Foundation for AIDS Research, because Elizabeth was the first star that ever came out and, really shined a light on.
Because of her friend, Rock Hudson, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, and that's probably raised millions, I would think.
It has, and that makes me feel good still today.
It's not just the songs, of course, which is the soundtrack of your life and many of our lives. Yeah. But it's you talk very, very candidly and very poignantly about your 10-year marriage to Burt Bacharach, who was a brilliant man in his own right.
Genius, actually.
And you were madly in love and thought it would be forever.
Well, I thought I was madly in love. I look back on it now and think a lot of it was just me inventing him as someone who he really never wanted to be, sort of. So, and it's a lot of time when you're living together and working together. It's more than a marriage. It's a business and a marriage, and it just, I think, went on overload. But I think one of the reasons I wrote the book was, one, to be honest, and two, to let people know that you should never compare your insides to someone else's outsides, because so much of my life, particularly my early life, I lived in fear and in anxiety and just was hardly inhabiting my life. I just was, my songwriting lane was clear, and that was always, I was able to always create. But outside of that, I was really sort of a mess, and people wouldn't know it. So I thought, maybe I can give some women hope, or men.
You write very beautifully about your relationship with your mother, who didn't encourage you.
Exactly.
And so you've got to read the whole book, you guys.
With life lessons. It's a
must
read.
It's a must read. It'd be a great gift too for anybody, and not just for women. It's it's a master class on songwriting as well. All the best. We're so happy to see you.
So good to see you. Thank you.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.